from Cold September, bringing you the Cold September versus OneHive 2.0 rematch. We scheduled it 30 days ago, the day that we were finishing up our last war, and we've just now got enough replays to really get it kicked off. A few different people in the matchups this time. We do have some borrowed people from OneHive and Victa. We do have some people out on loan. We do have some people borrowed. From their side, I'm not really sure if all of them were 2.0 or if they ended up pulling a couple too. So I know that Invicta and OneHive both had arrangements this weekend as well. So I'm pretty sure most of their team is going to be 2.0, and then ours just have some different faces in it. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll get into some replays here in just a few minutes. Hey PB&J, let me get the good word out on GroupMe and Twitter. Volume all seemed fine, PB&J. Hey, brother. Hey, Jiminy. Everything sound well? Alright, perfect. You know, that's always a battle when we go into these things. Every time we turn around, I end up having to adjust everything because people complain. What's up, Wiser? Awesome. Thanks, guys. Gotta find what I do with the image so I can get this thing tweeted out. So, funny enough, Joshy here went in on KNX. He's a OneHive Invicta member, and he went in on KNX for his first raid. And of course, you know, that gives him bragging rights back and forth with the OH team. So a lot of fun from that side. Kev and I were going back and forth with how chat went down from their end afterward. Definitely PB&J. I caught that myself very quickly, just to be perfectly honest. Hey, there's the image. Might get this thing tweeted out soon enough. Let's give a big congratulations to PB&J. He went over from Cold September. Wanted a change of environment just for a while. For a while being long term. He wanted something a little different. And as of today, has made OneHive 1.0. So congratulations, brother. Not sure if I was supposed to share that yet, but I'm proud for you. It's what you wanted. Making you blush, I'm sure. Yeah, Wiser, he's your family now. We've disowned him at this point. We gave him his congratulations. Next is the big brown boot from all of our family, alumni, whatever chats. We're just going to disown him entirely. You'd think it'd be easy to, when you live half a world away from somebody, to shake them, but it just doesn't work that way for some reason. Yeah, sorry, X. Went straight into him as I was trying to get the word out. You don't have to welcome him. Just beat him like a, well, I'm not going to say like a stray dog, but because that's just mean. But you know, don't be afraid to slap him around a little bit. He likes it that way. I figured this at this point, since oh, we got a live. Nobody bothered to tell. It may have been fresh. Nope, it wasn't fresh. Nobody bothered to tell me. Come on, X. Gotta let me know these things, man. Hey there. Everything's great. How are you? Alright, let's see what happens here with Iron Wolf, and if it's successful, go straight into that replay. Thanks, X. Because my main account's in Evo right now, I can't see when something goes live on my iPad. So you guys have to keep me posted if I'm going to do replays. Awesome to hear. Happy to say the word phenomenal is a pretty interesting choice of words. So it's got to be a great day for you, and I'm happy to hear it. Alright, so that was unsuccessful. I just decided to look up, and there it was. I'm just going down the list here for the moment. So I guess X gets to see his other raid. Just going through cleared bases, obviously. Where in the world is our Warthog thread? There it is. Going through everything, trying to find where my my team threads are, and everything's lost. I guess I could have done the map rundown before I jumped straight into replays, but I figured this would fill the time while I was getting word out. Has everybody else's group me been lagging recently? I keep showing that I have messages unread, but then no new threads have popped up. I have to kill the app entirely. Yeah, I guess they finally have been overwhelmed server-wise. Gonna have to do something different, I suppose. Yeah, I keep clearing like random chats that aren't as important, but I mean, realistically, I have like 90 threads, so it's kind of impossible to clear them all constantly. The crowd is screaming to go to the replay on 29. I'm going down the list, Scar. I actually just played 2 of X's back to back just because of I was just going down the list. Scar, you gotta let me know if something goes live, and yeah, I don't have my iPad in because my other account is in the other clan. Just for those that tuned in and that aren't part of Cold September or 2.0 already, scores 28-19, 15 attacks by Cold September, 13 by OneHive 2.0. So far, 5 triples from Cold September and 3 from OneHive 2.0. Super early in war. Very, very slow starting war from both sides. I mean, just a couple of hits here and there. So, not a whole lot to dig into overall. So, you know, we'll hit the replays here, and you know, we'll have some fun with the stream. My clan knows how I feel about ClashCon so far, so you know, I'd love to hear from the people that aren't in my clan through the chat stream. This is Dirty Italian in on Diesel. Dirty Italian is also OneHive Invicta, so he came in with a vendetta as well, as I guess, I suppose. Going X, thank you. Let's see. Thank you very much. Yeah, there's some 3 stars yet. That's what I said. 5-3. 5 3 stars by Cold September, 3 by OneHive 2.0. I got it, X. I just started at the top. They're Unico or whatever that is. Unicito. It's not often that I get into Town Hall 10 2-star replays, but with you know, less than a quarter of attacks done on each side, I figured it wouldn't hurt anything. All right, so Ravenwood is a new member to Cold September. Came over from the last clan of one of our now co-leaders, along with a few other friends actually. So, you know, welcome to Raven, and this is a newer, a new thing for him getting into arranged wars. On what, PB&J? I'm in a raid now on the Javin account, and if you're going into Evo, then I'm not on my main iPad. What are you wanting into? Yeah, let him in. It's just PB&J. Alright, so far looking pretty good for Raven. Still got the Queen's ability too. So minute 22, minute 20 to finish up cleanup. Wizards in the west going opposite directions. Hogs in the north. Queen's getting out of the wall, and then she's going to end up going right back in probably. Nope. Lucky enough there was a building that drew her around. I'm not going to lie. I felt like what little bit of the update they gave was nowhere near what the game needed. I think that, you know, if they would have addressed problems that we have with the game, then, you know, we might have gotten somewhere, and then they could have slipped that in at the end. Not addressing issues and just covering them up by adding something else is a terrible way to go about any business, more or less a game that, you know, have millions of people involved with it. We've matched 2.0 one time. We've matched Invicta 2 times. First time we ever matched Invicta was our very first arranged war. Second time that we matched them, we beat them. OneHive 2.0 beat us by just a small score deficit. I think it was like, where's it at? They beat us by 2 last time. And just to clarify, because I don't normally show the log, Raiders had some not so clean people, though they're supposed to. Korea, the Black Lodge, and the Asian clan below it were all modding clans. 2.0 was an arranged match. They beat us by 2, and then UK United I have no idea about. Alright, good job, Raven. Great attack. I'll update the score in just a moment once I get another one playing. Alright, just showed both of his. Ravens was the next. We called it live. And then next up is Ace. This was the very first attack that happened in War. But yeah, we've only faced him twice. This is the second time. Which is exactly why we face them, is because, you know, we felt like it was a great epic event for both of us. With our arranged wars, of course, we want to win just like anybody else does. But realistically, we're in the arranged war scene because we want to face other people with like mindsets. It's not as much about the win when you can face people that you know are going to go into the war giving it all legitimately, just like your team is. Of course, we want to win, but we always just, I guess, somewhat appreciate that side of the experience. So we win some and we lose some when we get into these. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not afraid to call out people that do that. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's not like some of it, Korea and the modder, the TBL. I mean, that's obvious. I mean, it's the TBL perfected us. Korea is part of some ridiculous modding family. It is what it is. The Asian one before that, I have no idea even what their name is. So I was actually doing a war, I don't know, somewhere else, Cold Sept or something, our other clan, when that one went down, because we were helping them with an arranged war. Who are the modder clan? I don't know which one you're talking about. Alright, cool, X, thanks. Y'all let him back in the clan. It's just as many. And it's not like, you know, he has a dog in either fight. Alright, so like I said, this was the very first attack in War. Ace went in, and I guarantee you it wasn't 30 seconds into War when he hit attack. I don't know if he had stuff on his plate this morning or this afternoon, and he was ready to go, but heck, I didn't even see his plan. He just rocked it out right off the bat. I got pretty excited about that one. Exit does it a little bit, man. I mean, it's going to be behind what your iPad or your phone or whatever shows. There's always that delay. We got live. It looked like A. Thank you, Austin. Yeah, A is in on castles. Oh, Kev's not going to be happy. He and I were messaging earlier, and he was like, all right, you're number 30, done, because 30 went in on him first round and took him out. So Zeus took out Kev this time. Last time Castles took out Kev. And we were joking about it, and I said, hey, just send out a message to your team and say if you touch Castles or Zeus, you're gone forever. I'm hunting you down. And, he laughed about it before we were even done with the conversation. Discus was hitting Zeus, and now Castles is in. Just refresh X. Sometimes that happens with Twitch, man. Once we get enough people on, then they'll bump us to source code, and it increases basically the stream quality. Who's the other one? Alpha in on K1, Quan. I say K1 again. I'm going to get mocked for the next 3 days again. Alright, so this is a little bit of a mix. So there was a Earthquake spell kill squad. Most of the spells were allocated to the kill squad, but then haste, because most of the air defenses were, most of the defenses were external, Couple of Teslas there by the Archer Tower and the CC, so that could cause a little bit of a trouble before they even get to that final air defense. I mean, there is still a haste spell there that they could zip between them, but there's no hounds to protect remaining troops. That was an odd placement of those. And late. Alright, so that one's not going to be successful, unfortunately. Does give everybody a good idea of how to come at Castle's base next. They see some Teslas. They see some air traps if they decide to come in from another air attack. The downside of doing, air is just like hogs. You don't know where a lot of the traps are if another attacker of a different variety decides to come in next. So, good try though, Ace. Or A. Hey, Freddy. Thanks, buddy. Alright, so we'll let this one finish out, and then we'll take a look at what Alpha did. If all is well, then great. If not, then we'll go back over to our side, run down the rest of those replays that are successful, and then we'll come back over to the Cold September side and run up or down the list there. Either way, because, if you've ever been on one of my streams before, what you'll realize quickly is I don't care which team, which attacker's on. A great attack is a great attack. And I always like to celebrate those. So from my side, it's about the level of competition, like I said earlier, more than it is anything. So let's see here. So Alpha was not successful on Quan. So in that case, we're going to shoot back over to the Cold September side or attacks, and then we'll run from there. Alright, looks like Raven took out Mal. Is that the one we caught live a moment ago? Hang on. Let's check this out. Dirty Italian. Yeah, we caught Raven live a moment ago, so we'll go past that one. Was it 99%? Oh. I hate that, no matter who's attacking. Well, I mean, if it was PB&J, I'd laugh at him, but... Alright, looks like Jiminy got a 3-star also. So let's check this one out. Alright, Clickety Clack was the defender. Jiminy Cricket going in. Looks like a shattered Goho. It's nice to see you mixing it up, Jiminy. I know you're on stream, or you were a moment ago. And I know there for the longest you were doing the Lalo thing, so it's nice to see the diversity. I know that you've done a few of these recently, but it's great when people have two primary attacks that they can come in with. Let me be in. Nice. Alright, so good kill squad. Held the Queen quite a long time letting things clear out for a great funnel. Did the same thing with the King. And the Queen is already down on the defending Queen, so what it's actually going to do here is it's going to help eliminate a Tesla trap. That wasn't intentional from the kill squad plan, but it did work out perfectly. The Hound is on the Golem, which doesn't hurt a thing. And then Teslas are focused on the King and the Golem, so is the Expo. Good place to get hogs down. Good job, man. Clickety Clack coming for that back. Hey, is Clickety Clack and there's another one that actually has a really close name in the clan. I'm wondering if it's a second account of his. I'd have to look at it, what the exact name was. I always thought, or not always, but there for a while I thought Craze and Days were the same person, and found out they were different. I think that may have been a mix between Invicta and 2.0 during that first war. Hey, Blind Spot, thank you very much. Yeah, Clackinator. Is Clackinator and Clickety Clack the same one? Okay, cool. Exactly, Scar. Doesn't matter what team a 99% is on, it is always painful. Alright, so great job there, Jiminy. had a couple of fell. Poor Miss Rice. She came over recently. She was going into it big. Tons of heart out of that one. She's done a phenomenal job so far and got in first range or wherever. And sometimes it's just nerves, so it happens. All right, so Skark went on 29. Dingus, I called him Discus earlier, unfortunately. Dingus took out our 30 Zeus early in war. So that'll be one of the replays we get into here in just a few minutes. Hey, Mutant. Alright, so Shattered Attack with P.E.K.K.A. Earthquake, Spell to Core. It's going a long way for the Queen. But realistically, that's a ton of troops, tanks there. And even though Valks are coming out of the CC, it just turns out beautifully. I mean, this is a great attack all the way around. Alive soon. Who's going in, X? I really hate not having my other account in, but I don't want to abandon ship on the other clan. Alright, cool. Hopefully I have time to get through this replay first, and then we'll pause for a moment with the replays and get in on his live. Great attack, Scar. P.E.K.K.A. still chomping away at walls there. Look at the health on the king right now. I didn't even notice that. Popped ability, but literally almost still full health. It's a great attack, Scar. Let's see if Riddick's in yet. We've only got one more that I can show on our side for now, and then we'll run over to their side to show what they've done as well. Yeah, you dropped him insanely late. Just to give an idea while we're waiting on Riddick, they had Dingus clear 30 Zeus. 2-star. They 3-starred Riddick. Ryan got him. See who else we got. Oh, he's live. Thanks, X. I appreciate it. Thank you, Wiser. All right, so Riddick's in on Dingus. Huge funnel here. Got to get through the wall. Alright. Get that cannon down. Alright, Wizard's Walk. Good hold on the Barb King. Queen ability way early. Wow. Needed that for the pups that are going to end up out there, so... I hate to say this, it's going to sound a little bit crazy, but man, I hope his Archer Queen dies before she gets on that Hound. Because he's not going to have enough to kill her, or kill him. Nope. Maybe. Or maybe they'll stay locked on the Golem. Very nice use of the hog there. Got a second air defense. Looking pretty good, actually. I was worried, insanely worried about those pups because that queen ability was very, very early. One air defense down. Both of the hounds are down already, which is a problem. But there is a haste sitting on one side. The air defense is focused the other direction. And there's only one more anti-air defense unit at all, and it just dropped. So it's just a matter of snagging that mortar, and then they can help with cleanup. You have pups and wizards in the northeast. You have pups in the core. You have golems there, which aren't really going to do much of anything. But then you have the loons in the south. So great attack from Riddick. I was pretty concerned with that one. So 40 seconds remain, and we're down to 1 gold storage, 1 camp, and the lab. So there shouldn't be anything else laying around. I don't see. Live on us, aces on D. All right, we're finishing this one up now. So great job, Riddick. And let's see if we can snag the other one. Get in there. Yeah. All right. Appreciate it, X. There's the stats updated in a moment. So we've got Sean from 2.0 in on ace. Let's see if he's going blow for blow here. Nicely placed jump spell. Redirected both golems as soon as that mortar drops. Wizards going around the outside. Did get picked off by the second archer tower there. A Pekka Loon CC. Alright. Heroes in. Defending queen is down. Pekka is now down. Loon is down. We'll get a couple of the big bomb spots covered. Those golemites should push across one more. Yep, there's a double set. Now the enemy defending king's doing a little bit of work on the hogs there, but I don't know how much it's gonna hurt. With that double set eliminated, this is looking like a pretty good raid from Sean. He's unlucky cannon. Yeah, I saw that blind spot. I mean, it was tough. I hate it. It just scares me. But yeah, it was. I got the blind. I guess anytime they get popped that early, it scares me to death when there's a hound still to be exploded. So Sean is looking great. Golemites did the work that needed to be done, even with that Pekka Loon CC. A little bit of an oddball one. Sometimes, as crazy as it sounds, picking the best troop for a CC is not always the best thing because it's expected. So I mean, for somebody to come in with a hound or a Valks or whatever, sure, it's it may be a better choice depending on the base design, but sometimes if you throw something a little bit odd in there, people, as an attacker, you tend to freak out a little bit and go, whoa, I wasn't expecting that. It changes my timing, and it throws them off a little bit at times. So, I'm sure that's what he was thinking this time. It just didn't pan out the way that he wanted it to. So the king's going to go over by the wizards. They're going to lock him and take out the majority of his health before the hogs get to him. 9 seconds remain. And they went straight to the storage. So let's see if they're quick enough to get what's there. They're not going to turn on the king. He got it. Down to the last second. Sean pulls it off. The Barb King does not draw the hogs because he didn't have enough hits on the group as they were moving. Great job. Great job, Sean. Yeah, Pekka will one shot a lower level queen. Alright, so Zeus is the last attack on the Cold September side. Before I do that, I'm going to check 7-4 on triples. I'm going to get that updated as it's playing. Yeah, that was close. Alright, so this is our last triple for now. Zeus in on Mini Chief Kev for 3 stars. His AQ got 1 shot. You're saying the defending AQ got 1 shot? The way that I read that, and the way that I assumed is that the defending P.E.K.K.A took out the queen. Maybe I missed it. Hogs, why you know target king. Nice. Alright, let's get this updated. Triple count is now 7-4. Now, we all know good and well that this type of war literally means nothing early. Round 1 triples, if you get them, great. But realistically, it's not necessarily expected. As much as I hate to say it, sure, you want them, and the more you get, the better. But realistically, round 1 is usually going to end up with just some oddball attacks that define what the base really looks like and allows you to do your game planning. So great attack from Zeus here. I didn't think to grab the attack count when I was out, but I got the triples updated on the bottom of the screen there. I'll get the attack counts updated as soon as I see what they were for sure. So those of you that are tuned into the stream that are not from OneHive family or not from Cold September family, one of the things that you should probably take a look at is something that we call FPC. If you're from a fair play clan, something a group of people that are together, they don't believe in using a third-party software to do their raids, but they're bored with the average war. Just a random search where you get a farming clan or whatever that just uses 2-star strategies and really just they're doing war because they think that's what they're supposed to do. And you want something a little more challenging for your team. You should check out fairplaycommunity.net. That's a forum that we use to arrange wars with other clans. You don't have to be a top tier clan. You can be a medium tier clan, a low level clan. It doesn't matter. If you take the active role in your clan to ensure that you're a clean clan and you play the game the way that it was designed, fairplaycommunity.net's for you. It'll allow you to match weights. There's some tutorials there on how to do so, and it'll help you build an extra value to the game for your team by bringing it to a new level of competition. So just wanted to point that out. Fairplaycommunity.net. I'm going to drop it right there in chat. Doesn't do anything for us, but it could definitely do something for you guys and help draw you together as a clan. Well, I thought I was. Nightbot's apparently not loving me right now. I'll do it the old school way and type it in. There it is. Alright, so attack count is 17-16. I'll get that updated on the screen. 33-26 right now in Cold September's favor. So let's start at the bottom on their side, on our side of defending, and run up the ladder and show what their attacks have done so far. Live. Alright, let's get out of this and go back to that. On Eagle. Alright, that tells me where it's at. Get me in. There it is. Nightmare from 2.0 attacking Eagle Eyes from Cold September. Looking like a... what is this? I guess it's considered a shattered with EQ hog attack Goho. It almost looks like what would be considered a max attack if it was Loon. So you've got surgical deployment between the Giant and the Hogs. That are going to go around the additional portions of the base that the kill squad's not taken. I don't really know what to call it. Hopefully it just turns out to be a great attack. So Nightmare is a heck of an attacker. And I've got a lot of respect for what they dish out. I've seen it a few times in a few wars. And so far I can't recall anything that I didn't love about his attacks. Kill Squad eliminated a ton of big bomb locations. Coming in, they came in surgically on the southwest of the base, and then a few more hogs that were deployed in the southeast as well. Expo's targeted those Golemites, and it's not changing anything. So it's going to lock on those and going to take some backside damage. I only see one big bomb location pop though. Maybe I'm missing something here. An extra golem to finish off the base. Maybe that was forgotten and it was supposed to be a stoned. Not really sure. Hey Riddick, great attack earlier, man. You know, that exact thing happened last war. It may not have been ours. It may have been the war I streamed between OneHive and Car Heroes. But the exact same thing happened, and they actually deployed that CC Golem in the exact same spot because there was a cannon up there. As funny as that is. Lowered the boom. Nice. Alright, 45 seconds remain. There's 1, 2, 3 hogs, a golem, 2 wizards, and a giant. There are 3 storages and a CC up. The wizards can easily access 2 of them. Okay, there was a few more hogs. They were hiding, so there's about 5 hogs. This is going to be a 100% raid, 3-star raid. So great job, Nightmare. Even with the forgotten golem. Yeah, that's better than a swag heal, I think, when you swag CC Golem it for no reason. So great job, Nightmare. Very well done. Or very good plan. Alright, so let's get in here to show what Dingus did on Zeus. Hey, Kickbacks. What's up, buddy? Hey, Mal. See 2.0's coming on. Alright, so that puts the attack count at even 17 currently. Triple count gap closes a little bit, 7-5 now. Super early in war. Both of those numbers are going to end pretty doggone close. So it always is. Every time that clans like this come together, you have a super close matchup as far as the attacker skill set, and I mean as far as 9s go, it doesn't come down to 9s anymore. It's going to come down to the top and who can perform better up there. Number 12 is going down. Is that who took you, Mal? I had a feeling about my base. Nice. Now on this raid, I'm pretty sure this was just supposed to be like a dead set max attack, and for whatever reason the heal spell was held. I mean both of the heroes had decent health by the time they took down the section they were responsible for, so it may have just been held because that was recognized in the raid. I don't think that it was necessarily forgotten. I just think that there wasn't a good reason to pop the King's ability early enough to make a difference. So saving it for that Tesla, dual Tesla / Wizard Tower was a good idea. Ah, got you, Mal. I have no idea, X. Obviously, I don't open our chat very much when we stream. And with my main account in the other clan, it kind of prevents me from seeing a lot. Alright, so we caught this live, but let's just play it again. We're going upwards. I know, Mal. But it hadn't been going long. I mean, I tweeted it. I don't know if anybody get with Nemo and make him retweet it, and that changes the world. Yeah, well, here's the thing though. I do the stream for us, And if anybody else watches it, then great. I mean, that's just the way that I feel about it. All right, Mal. I'll try to grab that one. Nemo's hard to get away a hold of. At him. I mean, he's always said that, or when we were talking not long ago, he basically said, as long as I let him, I at him, he'll eventually get around to it. But I know he's got a new baby on the way, so and he said it was this week, so I'm not gonna add him too many times. I did not get a new mic. Austin, why? What's going on with it? Is it wrong? Is it bad? I changed some settings. There's a good bit of other ones streaming too. Yeah, I'm not surprised with ClashCon, and then with the wars that are going on this weekend. More importantly, I'm really not surprised that there's probably people distraught all over streams at this point. Oh, that's good to hear, Austin. It may just be that I'm not as sick as I was the last 3 times that I've streamed. I mean, I still got a horrible cough and some sinus drainage, but I'm nowhere near as sick as I was. Like, I was miserable the last few times that I did a stream. Like, I think I was in bed most of the day, and then I just kind of got up and streamed. That was about it. So this was a great attack by Ryan. In on Riddick's base. And saves the poison spell. Doesn't need it. Goblin's doing work in the south. Queen at basically full health and tons of hogs left. Alright, thanks, X. We're going to grab a live here. And Mutant. And Mutant again. And X again. Alright, Freddy is in. Live on 14. I don't know who our 14 is. Alright, so Freddy's in on Beer Me. Stoned Goho from the north. Now I'm curious as to who all's streaming right now. I asked if Cheatham was going to stream the OneHive war, and they were saying that he's been tied up with work recently, like his work schedule changed, unfortunately. Alright, so yeah, OneHive's being streamed. Nerds and Troopers is being streamed. Some random trophy pusher. Whatever. And then that tournament, whatever tournament was going on. Yeah, so I mean, I could see, with a few different things going on, why, it's slow for now. But, I'll go as long as I can, as always. And, people will filter in as time moves on. Alright, so Freddy's looking pretty good here. It's a matter of how many of those hogs those skellies can take out. We're down to 1. Alright, so maybe not so good. Basically going to get all defenses down except for that mortar. And then there's a minute remaining for the king, who is basically at full health. The queen, who is at full health. Both minus abilities, and then wizards to take out the remainder of the base. This is going to be 3 stars anyway, with 51 seconds remaining. Can you guys not get enough of each other's clans? No. But anyway, I know it sounds that way, but I mean, realistically, this is a rematch. But it's round 2. We had OneHive Invicta the original match, and then like 30 plus days later had OneHive Invicta rematch, and we did right at 30 days to the date. OneHive 2.0, and then Mal there in chat and I, we set the date ahead of time and went ahead and took up an additional arranged war for a rematch just for fun. And next month for Cold September actually brings in a whole different group out of the FPC of who we're going after. So it's going to be exciting weekends going forward. I actually spoke with Warwells and Card Heroes today. We've got North Remembers coming in November. We've got OneHive 1.0 coming in November. And who am I missing? There's a few non-FPC clans that had some interest, but I'm not sure which ones actually made it to the schedule. All right, so we did Nightmares just a minute ago live. So let's check the others. Hoodrat went in on Lord GC. So let's let that one play. Thanks for that 808. I appreciate you always tuning in. Let me just throw that out there. You know, we do it for us. You do it because you want to. So thank you very much for hanging out with me all the time. Mal, who do y'all have next? Do you have anything else arranged? Or anybody over there that would know? Yeah, I remember 808. Support the FP. Exactly, Alpha. FPC, Fair Play Community. It's fairplaycommunity.net is the forums that we use. And then if you like something a little faster paced, you could use the Bindle app, which is hash Fair Play Community on Bindle, which is a messaging app. But yeah, that's what we represent is just bringing the Fair Play community as a whole to a spotlight and giving people a safe place so they can arrange their wars and to just bring their game to a new caliber if they're tired of the farming wars as well. Alright, that's fair, Mal. Can't wait to find out who it is. I didn't mind as long as I didn't say any dates and let them know who exactly is handling arrangements. I don't mind. I'm not super secretive though. I'm very transparent. Yeah, on Bindle it's hash Fair Play Community. That works, Mal. Yeah, otherwise it's fairplaycommunity.net. KNX is in this war, and he is a beast. So we already know that. Here's what I'm hoping for. KNX went to ClashCon, and as of yesterday, he was jet lagged. So I'm hoping that jet lag is still in effect when he goes to do his attacks. Outstanding, Mal. That's awesome, man. That's exciting. I have to say that we need more months or more weeks in every month for us to get all the arrangements in that we want to do. Like, I was begging for today to literally be one announcement besides balancing Town Hall 10. I wanted balancing Town Hall 10 and easily arranged wars. I didn't want anything else from the game. I didn't care about anything else inside the game. Town Hall 11 was pointless. Don't add something when you can't fix what's already there. So balancing of 10 and easily arranged wars, that way we could literally do them in the middle of the week. We could do them, on the fly, and it not be a big deal. But nope, here we are. We've got a new Town Hall and no announcements otherwise. He plays Hungover. Best Hungover, great. 2-3 months ago, I left promo test. Couple of job. Let's see. Good evening, Cash. Alright, apparently Nightbot is not in the room, so I'm going to take a moment. I'm going to click replay, but I'm going to miss it. So if something goes live, I may miss that. I've got to get Nightbot in here because I'm not going to have people post random stupid links that are literally trash. That's a spam link there, so don't click it, anybody, because somebody has no better thing to do than to waste their life away. had Nightbot in. I don't know why it kicked itself out there. Yeah, Wiser. I mean, it was tough. I was extremely not pleased. And I didn't sleep last night. That was the other thing, which was relatively funny, is that I for whatever reason was up. I did a boost session last night, and just when I decided it was time to nap, it was too late. It was already time to for it to start, so I just stayed awake and ran with it. And then Jake Powerbang and I used Twitter to commentate throughout the entire thing. Until we got bored and angry with it and quit. All right, almost got Nightbot in here. Hey, there's Nightbot. No more of that spam mess. Alright, let's see here. Hey, Voiceless Yeti. Welcome back to the stream. Thank you for tuning in. Noto, there's a few threes. Teach 11 for peeps who can't put time into the game to learn 3-star strategies. They will upgrade and just be op on Town Hall 10. Exactly, 808. It's absolutely pointless. They did briefly ban Jake from Twitter, as ridiculous as that was. And of course, we all went into a tangent about the entire thing. Like, he was, from my understanding, they actually first offered him a spot on a panel and then just never got back to him on it. And then during the stream, he ends up getting banned. And then they, reopened his account to be able to be part of it. Hey, Nightmare. More than happy to do it. It's always a pleasure to have the opportunity, and great raid earlier. I like the swag golem, by the way. We just caught Freddy live on Beer Me, so I'm going to keep going. See if there's another 3-star up here to show. I'm going to show the 2 stars on the 10s also, because I did that on ours because there's not a whole lot otherwise, so it doesn't hurt a thing. It wasn't a terrible attack. I mean, if you go back and you really think about what you had planned, okay, I'm sure some things changed in the moment. But consider the fact that you had a job for your troops. You get them in there. You see that they're not necessarily doing the job. Of course, there was nowhere by the time you probably realized that you didn't drop the CC to place it. And you adjusted your deployment well enough to cover the entire base all the way down to the last defense, and then you dropped it just for a little bit of security at the end. It was a very, very good reaction to ensure that you stayed safe through that. Hey, Generator, how are you? Haven't seen you in a little while, Jen. How are things with you? Good to see you again. My pleasure, as always. Well, thank you for that. I just enjoy having the opportunity to do it, to support our team and our cause, and the enemy team. It's a lot of fun to have a common ground space to do so. That's neutral, because Lord knows I don't care about the win as much as I do about the competition. I think the war that I'm in right now with my main account is a prime example of that, and poor Duche is drug into that one. We did a pickup war because we had people that weren't in that weren't available for our war, their war, or whatever. So we ended up doing one, and it's really just a bad clan that we're facing, and we knew it going into it by looking at them. So we decided that we were going to try a few things, and it's a really small war, and I think we were barely averaging over 1 star for the first 4 or 5 attacks. I mean, it's tough. So when we get to do these things and everybody really gets to put forth the effort, and we know the level of competition that we're going to have, it's a lot of fun. It keeps you interested. It's the entire purpose of wars as a whole, in my mind. Thank you for that, Nightmare. I've expressed many times how much love we have for the OH family, and just the class of people that we have experience from having the opportunity to do these scrimmages. So, for us, it's nothing but love and hugs. Oh, that sucks, Jen. If it helps, Jen, I'm not in this one either. And to top the fact that I'm not in it, it's literally the first time I have ever missed a war in Cold September. Ever since they came out. I've never not been in a Cold September war. But realistically, with everybody else having arranged wars this weekend, the weight that I'm at currently with my base is almost impossible to match. Everybody blows right past it. So, it's my fault for going ahead and going to Town Hall 10 and not farming harder. But, man, it's heartbreaking. Thank you, 808. Thank you, Jen. I feel like I just received a virtual hug from that. I just want to say that. Yeah, I'm super low weight baby Town Hall 10, because my goal realistically was to be a 9.5 for like ever, until I had all walls maxed, all other defenses that were from Town Hall 9 were going to go to max 10, and then I was going to drop the new stuff and just do a few levels with them and everything be 100% max. But they talked me out of it. I mean, a while back when Supercell changed the algorithm for matching, it basically redefined what a 0.5 was and how long you could stay there. So they talked me out of it. I dropped Infernos, and then I'm in that mad dash to pretend to, trying to get all this, pretend to be maxing, but I'm really not. I'm farming as I find time, and as I can stay interested. For me, it's all about war these days and the social aspect of the game within our family, and I really struggle keeping my attention long enough to do a full 2-hour raid session. Where then again, used to I probably burned myself out on it, because I used to do 2, sometimes 3 2-hour boost sessions in a row. Sick addiction, I think, is what it is. Clash Dictionary to our phones. Well, thank you, Jen. That is, I'll crush you back just from the simple fact that you've been awesome every time you've hung out with us. So. Mr. Moose had a very good percentage raid here. 70% with still a minion remaining and one already outside. Two outside still. Third one goes down. So this one ended up, what was that, 73, 4. I think it ended up as a 75 or 76% raid. Yeah, 76. With, what is that, 4 additional camp spaces that are unused. You're welcome, Jen. Alright, so let's scroll the map. Well, let me check my stats first. Nope, they're off. Let's get those adjusted. So, 17 attacks from Cold September, 18 from OneHive 2.0. Currently, triple count is 7-6 in favor of Cold September. Literally means nothing at this point. 2.0 has cleared 1, 2, 3 of our Town Hall 10s with 2-star attacks. Was unsuccessful here, but they obviously still have plenty of attacks remaining to do so. They have some insane Town Hall 10 attackers. So there's going to be some awesome attempts by the end of war that I'm excited to see. Going down the map, decent first round of attacks. I mean, if you've got 6 triples, there's a 30-person war, and 6 of those are Town Hall 10s, then you know that's not a bad first round. On the Cold September side, a couple of bottom up attacks, a couple of not so great attacks. Things forgotten, like forgetting to drop an earthquake spell, things like that. It happens. First arranged war, you know, for some of these people, and you know, nerves get the best of you. I can remember how busy or nervous I was the first time. The benefit for us is that we do have 3 Town Hall 10s cleared at this point, and I don't think that we've been unsuccessful on any of the 10s. No, okay, out of our 3 Town Hall 10 attacks, all were 2-star attacks. They weren't the best percentage, but they were clearing, you know, clearing bases, so can't argue from that side. Hey again, PB&J, and hey Lethal, what's up? And we've got a live from Sparta, in on Raven. Two should be a 3rd golem based on the hog count there. So probably gonna get the wall opened up here, drop a 3rd golem, get the heroes inside. Only 1 jump spell, so it may not be another golem. Usually with the stone, where it's being deployed, yeah, it is, okay. It just depends on where that jump's placed as to what it's going to open. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 additional compartments as long as the kill squad strength holds out. OneHive is overrated from Lethal OneHive. Thanks for letting me know it's live, guys. Or Nightmare. Just one of them there. Alright, so the kill squad has eliminated... Is that a double set? Yeah, a double set. Hogs come in mass from the southwest of the base. Kill squad eliminates 2nd double set. I guess that was just one, a single over there, and the other one out there for a minute it looked like a double. I guess it was a mortar splash. Yeah, this is just ravaging this base. Phenomenal attack from Sparta. Not a cleanup attack. So that base design obviously was not effective. Last heal probably could have been done without. A minute 18 remaining. Stuff in the south clearing up. Hogs are working around the east side, and there's only one gold mine for the queen to get to before it's over with. Definitely a 3-star attack. Great job, Sparta. Tree star. Nice. All right, nice raid. All right, so now they've got 2 more attacks in than we do. I think I've got the triple count on the bottom incorrectly. I don't think it's now going to be 7-6. I thought it would be 7-7. I may have not updated that one a moment ago. Yeah, we're tied up at 7 for triples. Re-update that one. Alright, probably shouldn't open that based off of seeing what was there. Anybody from the CS side know of anyone going in soon? Or from 2.0, obviously. I was going to ask our guys in chat, so I ask them first. But yeah, not going to open that one back up till that conversation's over with. Hey Mal, out of curiosity, heard a while back that they shut down the supper club. Is it gone, or did somebody else just buy it and keep it open? Hey Hodge, yes it is the rematch, and good evening. Cool Mal, I look forward to seeing the raid. 5-hour nap. Well, if you were up all night like I was waiting on ClashCon, then I guess it counts as a nap. War is dead even, as always. They've got a couple more attacks, but they've got 2 more stars. Even triple count. Same old stuff. CS and OH family sharing the love. You don't know what... Okay, wait. Mal, are you serious? No, not in Birmingham. Where you go to school. It's like the most epic thing. Like, it's been around since... God, man, I couldn't even tell you. I'm like... I don't even know how to describe it to you, knowing that you're down there and you don't know what it is. Like, you live on campus, right? Or nearby campus? Wow. Okay. It's across from the hotels that a lot of people stay out. It's not exactly on campus, but it's near campus. I mean, it's like the place you go after football games, or if you go to college there. Like, I don't know. Whatever. I can't believe you've never heard of it. It was amazing. I've only been once, but I guess I heard like this past year that they were shutting it down. Like somebody had passed away and they didn't, the family didn't want to keep it going or something. I don't know. Hey Frank. Why do y'all keep kicking BB&J? Poor guy. I guess I need to throw a couple of those in so I can donate as things go. Alright, so Mal, you said you're hitting number 12. I'm going to see who that is. Well, I got to swap sides to do that. Number 24 got lucky. It sucks, man. Everybody wants to be 100% successful. Alright, so Mal's taking Dan Gleesack. And who was it that Frank hit? Oh, Riddick? Or are you saying on you? Ah, okay, yeah. I remember that then. Yeah, that's tough, man. PB&J, if you're on, man, you know they love you or they wouldn't abuse you. Alright, Mal, bring the pain, man. Austin, invite PB&J back. Ah. And good luck, Mal. 2 more minutes? Alright. It's funny, you were gonna gym and then I talk about something random down there and throw everything off. Refocus. It was a trap. I was working to distract you. Not really. I'm actually curious about that place because we used to go to 8 games down there. Still do once in a blue moon, but we'd stay nearby and head over there afterward. So, why are you in member status, Austin? Stay in the clan. Alright, I'm going through Group Me real quick, waiting until Mal gets in. I'm not going to go into a replay knowing that he's fixing to go attack, so just hang tight, people. Colin kicks you every 5 minutes. That's funny. Alright, that chat I need to go back to because of the woo-woo. Woohoo. I'm curious of why the topic for Cold September today has been what sound a kangaroo makes. What did I miss this morning when I decided to nap after I got irritated at ClashCon? Where did that come from? My bets are on Austin randomly throwing something out. Yep, see, there it is. Sorry I brought that up. Exactly. You know, Austin, in the group me that you messaged me earlier randomly, and I just had a question mark. I literally was asking what you were talking about. Like, no idea on that one. Don't be a tool, PB&J. I've told him like 19 times to let you back in. That would probably convince them not to let you back in at all, though. You know, they vote, they win. Make it 750. I am not checking the kangaroo sounds. I literally care not. Alright, so I'm in on Mal hitting Dangly Sack. This is a cleanup attack. Mal's very good with cleanup attack, so I'm expecting a 3-star raid here. Good timing on the jump. Amazing, and will change my life. I don't think a kangaroo sound is ever going to change my life. Alright, so Mal took the jump in, got the CC pretty well down, got the queen down, and has 2 air defenses down. So looks like there's going to be 3 hounds, counting the CC one, 14 loons to take the cleanup, and he already knows where a lot of the things are in the base, simply because there was an attack on it earlier. So should be easy for him to finish off right here. Being patient with loons, trying to let him do a little bit of work without dropping anymore. Letting the hounds bust if he can, so he'll have cleanup troops and not be ineffective with time. Gonna have no issues getting through this Tesla trap. The wizard's locked towards the core, which isn't necessarily optimal for those in there, because there is still a couple more wizard towers. But as long as those hounds stay pretty well out front, it's going to direct fire pretty well. Save 2 loons for the backside on the wizard tower. That's could have been held maybe another, I don't know, 2 or 3 seconds, but it really didn't hurt a single thing, because that group wasn't going to go there and have any damage off of them. Alright, well, I don't guess it matters. Saving them didn't do any purpose. That's just me talking. While you're 3-starring. Nice. Most people mute it. PB&J listens because he wants to hear how I react when he fails when he was with us. Great cleanup, Mal. I'll take the best 2 Town Hall 9 screenshots for your future war base. Tips with a jar of Canada's finest jar of Jip. I love it. 27 seconds remain. Pups all over the north. And I have to say, Mal, that the holding back of the loons and trying to give those hounds time to pop showed a ton of discipline in your raid. So, very well done, man. I know you're a Lalo guy, so very well done. Alright, so they've taken the triple lead based on Mal's attack. It's now 7-8. OneHive 2.0. And they do have a few more attacks in than we do currently, so they're up to 20 to our 17. It's been a minute since we saw anything out of Cold September, so I'm assuming they're not going to be too far behind with another attack. Shaggy, can you get a kangaroo on TeamSpeak? Yeah, sure. And by the way, the entire OneHive family, now that PB&J's over there, he's a loon hater, and shun him as much as you can, because I love air personally. He's going to find out how hard it is to transition to Town Hall 10 3-star attacks if there's not a buff in Hog soon, whenever he does decide to go up. I use both. there's a purpose for both Rage and Haste. I mean, I'm sure that you know that. Of course, I learned it with Rage because Haste didn't exist when I was a 9. But I still play with it in both variations on my Town Hall 9 accounts. I love Town Hall 10, and you know, you guys are just haters. That's all I'm going to say. I do hate that it's a little too defensively, you know, OP, but realistically, you know, it somewhat adds to the challenge until I get frustrated because I can't do it. Right now, I'm still in the learning phases of how to be successful at it, so I'm not displeased yet. But I was also a 9 hater by the time I got to the end of it. And obviously I'm going to replay now just because I've gone up and down both sides. So ensure that you let me know if something goes live. And for goodness sake, somebody let PB&J in, the poor guy. You know, if you don't invite him before it's out of chat, he won't be able to get back in for at least 24 hours. That's pretty cool. Well, unless somebody searches for his account in another clan. Too late joining Invicta. Hey, does anybody have an update? Well, no, their war doesn't start till 5:30 a.m. Never mind. They did like the most insane search time. I don't know why they did it, but JP is more dedicated than I am. I'll tell you that, because he got up at like 5:30 a.m. to do their arranged search. Hey, Kappa. He is in Invicta. He probably messaged Thunder and Saul because they're over there and begged them to let him in. If not, then I'm going to message BBJ and tell him to kick him. Yeah, that's about 4 hours and 15 minutes left in that prep. I mean, you got to give props to the guy that's dedicated enough to get up at that hour just to do the search. And funny enough, I was already up because of ClashCon. I was already up, and he messaged me, and he was like, it was a 15-second search or something. He messages me, you know, and he's like, dude, do you ever sleep? And I was like, not tonight. No, Kappa, but thanks. I make my own. Ours was less than 30 seconds. Whoever it was North remembers paired with this time was like 45 seconds, and OHI WHF2 was like 15 seconds from what he said. So it's extremely nice when it goes that way. Relieves a lot of stress and tension of the fact that, you know, you've worked your tail off all week trying to make something happen, and you know, it actually pairs up. Thanks though, Kappa. Just going back through replays again on our side because we did this first. Yeah, it's gonna be a mess is what it's gonna be, I think, Blind Spot. I mean, the benefit is if they do not give us an easy way to arrange wars, and I still think that adding a tournament function is unnecessary, simply because if you can make it easy to where you can't miss an arranged match, then you can host your own tournaments. I've been saying that all along, but you know, if they want to give us the cool little bracket system, hey, that's fine. But if they give us the tournament choice and they do not give us the option to easily match for one-off matches, I'm gonna lose it. Like, I will lose all faith in humanity. It's I don't know, I won't even know what to say at that point. That'll probably be the day that I take a week vacation. And I've been playing the game since December of 2013. So hopefully that's the direction they're going. I assume because they have the interface built for the tournament that it's coming. But surely they're not going to miss that oversight of just being able to say, I'm from Cold September and I'm a leader and I have the authority to go pair with OneHive 2.0, and I'm working with one of their leaders and they have the ability to pair, and here's what's available, and we're gonna make it happen. I mean, surely they're gonna do that. If they overlook that, I may fly to Finland. I don't even know what to say at this point. Yeah, it's Chief Kev. Kev is in on castles. This is revenge, guys. This is not, yeah, it's a cleanup attack, but this is a revenge attack is what it is. Castles took out Mini Kev's base in our first match, and so he's vowed since that day to break castles. So he was fortunate the first attack was unsuccessful. He's on his soapbox. Sorry, I won't do it anymore unless you want me on the soapbox. Jiminy is in also. Okay, well, good luck to Jiminy. I gotta get Kev's in here because I just want to know if he gets his revenge. So dragons to take out the queen, kill squad on the other side of the base, and then hogs deployed. Hopefully to path around the remaining big bombs. The kill squad did get one of them, but it didn't get both in that one section, but he still has a free spell left. All point defenses remaining. So shouldn't have any issues with getting picked off, I don't think, based off of how many hogs are left. Alright. I'm sorry, there was one bit of splash, but that mortar's not going to do anything. So a minute remains for cleanup. Wizards in the west side of the base. Hogs in the east side of the base, working their way north. And the king is now stuck in the core. So he's not going to make it out. He may get to that elixir storage before it's over with. But 45 seconds remaining. Few high HP buildings in the way. But you do have a stray hog over there near the king, so that should help out with that storage. If that one hog would have went north, it would have came down to the very last second, I think. But otherwise, I'm pretty sure he's got his revenge here. There are a couple of low HP buildings in the west, but shouldn't be a problem. Those hogs are going to run right through that town hall. Done and done. 13 seconds remaining. 10 seconds. 3-star raid. Nice cleanup, Kev. Respect. Alright, they've just expanded the triple count to 9, so by 2 on their part. But they do have 5 more attacks in. That's exactly it, 808. It's funny, it's been an ongoing thing, man, so, you know, it's funny. I'll show Dingus attack again. And then I'm going to message Kev just for good taste. Last 6 attacks have been 3 stars. Can we get... Yeah, I'm not saying that, but all right. Oh, I forgot to check what Jiminy did. Yeah, it just dawned on me. I'm getting out of this. I want to know now. Sorry, I'm glad that you caught that too. No. Austin, you're wrong. Jiminy got 1 star on Mouthpiece. So, yeah, let's look at the last few raids, though. I mean, Mini Kev came in on a cleanup, took Castles out. Jiminy was unsuccessful on a round 1 raid against Mouthpiece. Mal, Sparta, Freddy, Nightmare, and Sean all came in with back-to-back triples. So that's literally 6 in a row from 2.0. Riddick before that had a 3-star. A couple of non-3s. Raven had a cleanup attack on Mal. A couple more of non-3s. Hoodrat had a 3. Jiminy had a 3. Ryan had a cleanup 3. Dirty Italian had a round 1 3. Dingus had a round 1 3. Some of those 2s along the way are Town Hall 10s, by the way. Scar had a round 1 3. Zeus had 1. And Ace had 1. So, talking about 2.0, you're wrong. Okay. Whatever, PB. Take care, man. Alright. I got out of the other raid, so we'll go back to the Rats. Play this one again. Let me know if something goes live. Any idea what's happening on y'all side as far as, I mean, you've had a number of attacks back to back, and our guys are slouching out, so we've had Jiminy in the last little bit, and that's it. Yeah, I mean, you guys hit a big momentum there as far as raid-wise. I'm trying to look here. Castles has got a plan up. Plan before that was Jiminy's. I think we're going to have a Sunday War is what we're going to have here. That's what it's looking like. Either that or it's going to be slow until the UK guys pop on. And they're still 2 hours out. All right, so you've got UK guys as well, or do you have? We have some that are probably awake now. I don't know. I've never checked the times, but I just go based off of when they come on to the game. But we've got Indonesia, India, South Africa, and Australia, New Zealand, the UK, all. So it kind of stacks throughout the 24-hour period, but we'll see. I figured, I mean, we went into the war and I saw who was in it, and of course I'm not in it, so, you know, I didn't, I guess, when they got into the game planning, I wanted to let the codes that are in and the team that's in kind of get the game plan together, so I didn't really focus down on who all were your 3-star Town Hall 10 attackers until today, and then I realized the guys that are there, and I have to say that there may have been oh shit. So, you know, I tried to warn them of where they need to be. I will say it's a little bit of a relief for this to be the one time I didn't feel like I had to make a base to defend Don Leon, so that made me feel a little better about the day. Most of you guys are European. Okay, cool. Football can be on TV at the same time. Football's played on Saturdays. I don't know what you're talking about Sundays. Yeah, I figured KNX would be on an odd schedule this time. So, like I said, I hope he's been out drinking and having a great time and just magically forgets. College band, blah, whatever. No, man. You're obviously not from the Southeast, is all that I can say, Wiser. Not at heart, anyway, at least. Oh, dude, Mal. Unbelievable. 4 overtimes and then give it away. And they had it to start with. Insane. Tennessee gave away the win to Alabama also. Unbelievable. I mean, here, just have the ball, lineman. Shut up, SVR. Roll Tide, nothing. I mean, that was embarrassing for Alabama. Let's just say that. So if you're going to call Roll Tide after that, then shame on you, and I hope you said it with a blush. It does amaze me that the Hogs are about the only troop that does not aggro a king if it's nearby. That drives me crazy. Yeah, they gave it away. I've already showed that one again. Drink your sorrows away. I wasn't drinking. I don't do that often enough, I think, at this point, but it was painful, to say the least. It's all about the you, baby. Alright, let's see what else we got. Oh, okay, we've got some strats rolling in now. So Castle's just got a plan in. Looks like he needs some feedback from a Hogger. Raven. Alright, I probably need to look at that one. Hogs, Loons, and who else is this? Smiley. That's an odd way to draw a plan. Hey Austin, can you check out Smiley and Castles plans, and I'm going to take a look at Ravens. You all missed it. Your oldest taught me the Nene dance. Oh my god. I'm not sure that that's something A, you should share, or B, that it actually even happened, because I've seen you dance, and it's never dancing when you try. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. All right. I can guarantee you it wasn't pretty. What's up, Kev? Hey, brother. Nice raid earlier. We were fortunate enough to catch it live. Let's do a tribute to Kev, and let's do it on the simple basis that, like I said during the stream, this was revenge. This was a long-held grudge that Kev has held, and I don't know if it was the 2.0 war or the very first Invicta war. I think it was the very first Invicta war. So we're talking a month and a half ago, something like that. So we're gonna let it play, just as a tribute to Kev's revenge, and how sweet that always is. I don't forget. All right, so it was the Invicta War. Hey man, you reacted well. I mean, bottom line is it played out perfectly. You know, no panic drops of any form, and you got your revenge. I could only imagine, had you not, the messages I would have received. It would have been horrible. I would have had to like set up an additional match somehow, somewhere where you two could go back at each other. First time my weight didn't work, SPR. So first war I've ever missed in cold September, and there's just, I mean, I'm a baby 10, and the closest person that I'm aware of in the entire OneHive family to my war weight is Plow, and we faced each other like 3 times recently, and he was in a different war this weekend. So my weight will be bumping this week. Your 30 is next war. I'll let Zeus know to be on the lookout. Hey Prince Ed, welcome to the stream. Hey Vonster. Trying to go through these in the order that I haven't replayed them a bunch of times, so a little bit of scrolling there. No idea. So Jake, myself, and Powerbang were tweeting this morning during ClashCon. Jake went to take a nap. I logged off because I was blatantly frustrated at the horribleness of what it was. And then when I came back on, and apparently when he woke up, he had been banned. We were not. Powerbang was not, so no idea. Colin, R3, and PB are great, man. Colin and R3 are living the dream in CS, and PB is officially OneHive 1.0 as of today. Good night, Frank. Thanks for tuning in. Catch you later. They did unban him, later, but no idea really what had happened, to be honest with you. Unless there were, comments that I wasn't aware of when I went to sleep. And that would have been very unlike him, so I think it was just somebody acting a fool. Dang, too late for that one. Thanks, Mal. I guess my guys either tuned out or got lazy. Take a look here who's even on. Hey, Funder. Hey, Mutant, it looks like you're the only CS guy. Pending that, I'm assuming that's our Mutant now, so I don't know where the heck our guys are. Very much unlike our team. That's all good. Well, it's cool, Mal. It was gone by the time I got there. So we'll wait and see what happens, and then if it's 3, then we'll see what he did. Yeah, he'd been with us for a very, very long time, and we had a long talk. He wanted to give something else a run, so wished him the best, put in a good word, and he made it as of today. All good, Mutant. Alright, so that was unsuccessful. So there's a scout attack for them. Let's play Freddy's. Hey Mal, I heard that there was a good group, or even Kev, heard there was a good group of you guys finding success with Max Attack. Has that kind of teetered off as the new wore off and everybody going more back to Hogs where they were happy? Or is that just still in the works? We've still just got a few dabbling with it. Nice. I'm going to start dabbling with it a little bit now that, you know, everybody's had time to kind of get settled in and over that hump. I'm going to play with it with my 9 account a little. I gotcha. Yeah, I saw that one. I was just curious if it was more of a, you know, a phase like a lot of attack styles are. People just stick to what they know or what. Yeah, and Nightmare did it with Hogs. Yeah, I saw that. No, not whatsoever, criminal. That's 100% against what we're all about. Thanks, Mutant. Why would you ask that, criminal? You've been on the stream before. You know how big of an advocate I am for fair play. Alright, so Mouthpiece is in on Dive G. Yeah, and that's normal. I mean, it's everybody's going to kind of dabble until they get to where they're comfortable with something new. And our guys, we try to keep them in that comfort zone when something new comes out and say, hey, you know, let's not jump on the bandwagon until we've played with it outside of war a ton or in just crap wars. Okay, criminal, no big deal, man. He's lost a good amount of hogs, but that last hill should power through the rest of the base. It's going to come down to time, I think, on this one. Queen's still got her ability. Wait, nope. There's defenses left in the core. I looked right over those. Yeah, so this is not going to be a successful one. It's going to be a scout raid. I thought those hogs were going to get what was there in the south, and the queen, once I saw that up there, that kind of demolished. Thanks, but no thanks, criminal. Alright, so unfortunately for Mouthpiece, that was unsuccessful. Good try, man. And, as you know, sometimes things just don't play out. We've had a few of those ourselves, and it takes time. I just don't like any tie to anything that's theirs or anybody from that community personally. I'd rather design our own stuff and be original. Or if anybody's taking something, I'd rather be somebody I respect. Good night, Kev. We'll see you later, brother. And it's always my pleasure. Hey, Cheetos. Alright, let's get the attack count. So 18 to 23 now. So let's get that updated on screen. So, oh, we got a live. Let's get out of this and into that. Get there, get there. Where's it at? My arrow went away, and I'm going to miss it because of it. Come on. There it is. Get there. Castles is in on Sparta. Right. I've heard that too. Funny enough, I don't believe everything I hear though. Yeah, I've got it muted. It took me a second to get there. My arrow disappeared on me. Split hero attack. Queen going in on the kill squad. King taking out the whole northwest of the base with the golem tanking. and hogs from the north. Alright, working around clockwise with the hogs. Caught a few springs there. And some of those hogs walked right into a double bomb outside of the hill, so that hurts a little bit. But all of the others seem to be powering through. That big bomb hurts pretty badly. Unless they turn backwards and get back in that hill somehow. Some of them did. It's going to be too late for it, though. So that Keen's going to put in some serious work, because just about every strike he had was taking out hogs. But there's still plenty to go around. A minute 42 remains. Still have both hero abilities. This is going to be castles. Go with Veho to jump on this base. I just got mine criminal today, literally, like an hour or two ago. All right, still a minute remaining in this this raid. Did never pop the hero ability. So, wow, great job, castles. Oh, in the last base. Got you. Alright, back to updating stats. So now Cold September now has 19 attacks. They have 23 in. And the triple count, let's double check it before I update what I think it is. 8 to 9. And then those 5 2-stars, a good amount of those are actually Town Hall 10s. 3 of ours are Town Hall 10s. And 4 of theirs, I think. 1, 2, 3 of theirs. So 3 and 3 there. So that was 8 to 9. Let me get mine updated here. Alright, stats on the screen are updated. We don't just take randoms in like that, criminal. I'm sorry, man. Show Mal's rate again. Live. Alright, death's going in. Alright, let me get out of this then. Thank you. Alright, death from Smiley is a OneHive Invicta borrowed player. So this is family on family feud right here. Archer Queen Walk. Got a giant in the mix. That's going to be a surgical deployment at somewhere in the base. And probably maybe a shattered to get the queen. Alright, raging the healers and the queen. Finish taking out some defenses. Healer standing there well. A little bit early, I think, on the rage, so that's going to hurt a little bit. As long as those healers stay in long enough, it's going to be okay. It seemed a little early there. Alright, queen still got her ability though, so needs to be popped. Maybe not. She held through. Popped it anyway. Alright, so a full minute into the raid though. So that's going to draw a little bit of problem. She's taking the other queen out herself. But it is a shattered attack. You're so good, you 3-star 8s with your Town Hall 10 account. That's nice. No, man, sorry, dude. The humor got me, though. Alright, 1 minute remaining in the raid. The hogs are just now coming out to play. This one's going to be close time-wise no matter what happens. I mean, the king still got his ability. All the Teslas are found. But, I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's not a lot left in the north, or nothing left in the north. Yeah, hogs are toast. So this is a failed raid. 37 seconds remaining and stuff everywhere. So bad. I'm not going to say bad plan, but it definitely wasn't an efficient plan. There was no reason for it to have 2 golems in the northwest. And then Archer Queen walk took way too long. Sorry, criminal. All the songs are automated through Monster Cat. Alright, let's see. Give it good strings, man. Hey, thanks for that, Genji. I appreciate it. And good luck against WHF 2. David, I'm sorry, I don't do that, man. Hey, Manny. Who did you tie, criminal? What did I missed a post by you somewhere, I think. Live by Raven. All right, let me get out of this. Thanks, Mal or Mutant. All right, we're in. PlayStation. All of our bases are anti-3s. Oh, you're in TTS. Oh, wow. Alright. Hey, speaking of TTS, completely off the wall. Is there a guy there named... I don't even look up... Like, I haven't looked them up ever. Because they're not on the same... You know, whatever. They're not the circle that I run around with, obviously. But, is there a guy there named Mega? Like, goes by the name Megatron in game. Okay, now I see. You're in TTS right now. For some reason, I saw TS thinking TeamSpeak. All right. He's an ex-Cold September guy, and it's funny as can be. Great guy, phenomenal guy. He's in the military. Hey, Meyer. He'd been with us for a very, very long time, and he got shipped overseas for a little while, and because he was still working to get back into the war scene, but he was doing it slowly because he had some life changes and things once he got back home. We moved him over to a less active clan of ours, and he went vacationing. Somehow ended up in TTS. And he kind of got he completely oblivious to the fact that what they do and not being like us or whatever. And so he messages me one day. I'm sitting at my son's football game. He messages me one day and says, "Hey man, I think TTS would be willing to arrange a war with you." And I kind of had to break it down to him. He's like, "Oh shit, really? I'm gonna ask." And he just blatantly asked him. And I assumed, knowing him, that he left that day, but I had no idea because I never followed up on it. Everything's good, Meyer. It's normal day in the neighborhood. CS and a OneHive family group having a good time together, and glad to see you, man. Did you guys get your match this weekend? I was supposed to have Corpez come over there to help you guys out, and he missed the post when I told him, when Colin or when you'd said you don't need an entry code. He missed that post, and so when I sent it to him and I said, "Hey, why aren't you there yet?" And he goes, "I'm waiting on the entry code." I was like, "Dude, 3 messages up." Yeah, criminal. It was completely he was so just lost in the idea. He's like, "Are you serious? I didn't think that." And it whatever went down from there, and I assumed immediately that day he left, just because he's a bit of an advocate also. 3rd straight miss. I need to get you the template that everybody else is using, then the one that shows the differentials in the town halls. It's actually, I think, Mal's template that I've kind of stole a little bit. But it's phenomenal, and it helps very much so. Hey Jake, and hey Atomic, how is your evening going there, Jake? Nice to see you again. Janelle sent me something with pretty funny. All right, well maybe it's similar then. Hey, Cocaine Monkey. Good morning. Hey, Sneaker. Unfortunately, no.